So, Josh, I hear that you have a road companion for this tour. You got a dog on the road with you?
Oh, I do. Yeah, it's his first tour and my first time having a dog on tour.
Nice.
So, yeah, it's cool. I like having him. Kind of makes things more exciting.
How's he on the bus? I was curious.
He's great on the bus.
Does he freak out at all?
Not at all. No. And I mean, so people, because I got the dog when we kind of like took a break, and I was like, now's the time to do it. And the idea was to bring him on the road so people would be like, are you taking him out? And I would kind of always just be like, that's the plan, but we'll see. And I always kind of in my mind reserved like a day off to fly him back to LA and come back or something if it just was too crazy. But he literally just lays in his bed all night. He's got like a little bed, dog bed. Wakes up in the morning and he's good to go. We just have to go outside more.
What kind of dog is it?
He's a golden retriever.
So, I'm glad to hear that you didn't get stitches. I think maybe you should have gotten stitches on your head, but let's just hope everything goes swell tonight.
I'm a little dumber now.
No. All right. So look, I want to dive into this.
You wanted to say something.
I did want to say. I won't though.
Be nice. Be nice.
Yeah,
you have to spend a lot of time together. Okay.
Yeah, true.
So I know the huge obsession with Will Smith. Okay.
I wouldn't say obsession. I would say, it's pretty normal.
It's normal?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then maybe I'm at a loss on that. I do enjoy his work. I did notice Bad Boys 3, they're going to do.
I saw that.
You got to get a cameo. Make it happen.
They're shooting at my house.
That would be the twist, right?
Hi, I'm Tyler.
I'm Josh.
We're 21 Pilots, and you're watching B-Boy 45.
How long did it take you guys to learn the handshake on the music video Stressed Out?
Years.
I think it was probably between an hour and 2 hours.
That was no bathroom breaks.
Would you rather brush your teeth with aluminum foil or have a kindergartner pierce your ears?
When we first started touring, we would travel in a van, and we would spend hours and hours coming up with would you rather questions all day long. And that is like top tier. So thank you so much for that.
Yeah.
So is it for the rest of my life? I can only brush my... See, this is where it gets deeper.
Right.
I'm doing piercing. That's
I would
gross.
do piercing too.
How did you guys get through the times that you didn't think like you'd make it musically? Like, how did you keep going?
When I felt like there was no way that I was going to get through this, I would sit down and I would imagine that I had already gotten through it and how it would feel, and then turn around and continue to work through that thing. So putting yourself there is very helpful in times like that.
Alright, so this game is called Backwards Forwards.
21 Pilots.
Backwards, this is what you have to listen to.
Silly up, no, we know. Silly up, no, we know.
Let's see how close they got.
21 Pilots. I'll take it!
We got a ton of kids here, and I'm wondering what advice or words of encouragement you might have for them.
I find it really important to laugh. That always helps me through any sort of hard time.
There's something about music as a language. You can tap into it to help. And don't be afraid to be dramatic. Don't be afraid to be emotional. You're not ridiculous. And music can kind of be the background to your life.
So moving on into the album. So I did a little investigation on Nicholas Bourbaki, which, now correct me if I'm right on this, a secret society of French mathematicians.
So correct you if you're right.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what to do then.
Am I right?
Yes.
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 Okay. All right. So I was
No correction needed.
Okay. So this is correct
hit me.
information. All right. So how far are you into a Wikipedia wormhole when you come across that? Because I've never heard of this group or any of this.
No, they named their group after Nicholas Bourbaki.
But there is no Nicholas Bourbaki, right?
They named their group after Blurryface.
Even though it was what, the 1930s?
30s, yep.
Okay. How did you come across this?
I don't. What do you mean? To come across?
I mean,
them?
I really, like, I had to do some research, and I was
Yeah.
like, who is Nicholas Bourbaki? And then I found out that there wasn't a Nicholas Bourbaki,
Right.
but, so that's all correct.
Yeah, they're just a group of mathematicians that named themselves after him.
Okay. So how does this translate to the whole Nico and the Niners then? Because there's 9 of them, right?
Yes. What do you mean?
I love that you're just like, yes.
Well, no, there's
maybe.
not 9. I don't think there are 9 people in the Bourbaki group.
There were 9 names.
Really?
There were 9 names.
I think that there was a
There was a
roster
picture
that was
of, like,
always changing
6.
over.
But there were 9 names that were listed.
Okay. Here you go.
I
all
love that you
comes
guys
together.
are totally like steel wall on this. And you're like, yep, that's right. I'm not saying anything else. Okay, so fine. I'll just keep digging on that.
Keep going. Keep asking us.
Well, so how does it relate? How does
What
it
do you mean?
inspire the
It's-
music?
It's everything. And at the same time, has nothing to do with it.
So while this guy does backflips off the piano, you just hit the drums really hard. Have you ever thought about some sort of fun, like Tommy Lee roller coaster drums kind of gimmick to do during a show?
No.
If Josh were a girl, would you date him? Why or why not?
That's heavy.
Why or why not? So I have to come up with an answer and then.
Fine, yeah.
Okay. No, I think it's safe to say that being in a 2-man band is about as close as you can get to dating somebody. So I think I've already answered the first question, which is yes, I would date him. Why? I think it's because he's perfectly everything I'm not. But also there's a lot of reasons why not, which, you know, it's simple, silly stuff. Like, I don't know, what is it? What do you think? What are our incompatibilities, if that's even a thing?
Well, over the past year, I've like started going to bed earlier.
Yeah, it's not gonna work.
And he stays up till like 6 a.m.
Yeah.
So we would never see each other.
There you go.
Now the same.
For you now, man. Just hit me. Just hit. I'm ready. Just say no. It's okay.
I think I would.
Oh.
I think the answer is yes. It's hard to. I mean, here's the thing: is this sounds shallow, but when you date somebody, a lot of times it's based off of attraction, and it's hard for me to like know what Tyler's gonna look like as a girl. So this is really tough for me to.
Let me fill you in. I'm a bombshell.
I figured that you would be, which is why I said yeah.
There you go.
So the reason why is because I'd just be really into his body. And
that's it. No, you stop.
Can't think of any reason why not.
We made these memories for ourselves. Where I